Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. On the 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. They get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it.
And the power powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout at the half now.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got to program the...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all... third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Looking for his back. And the receiver wide open, catches it in stride. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time it was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. A nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, 1st and goal.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Georgia offense will take over.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball. Gives this defense a takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left side. No, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected. It'll bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath it. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, it's a big-time play.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
Hold it. Open.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
28, Georgia 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the same runner's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great feeling when the quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The tight end has got it. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Tigers will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. He'll hand it off. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Running play called on third and short. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's swarmed by the defense.
It's now second and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Dogs. A strong fight back. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score. Clemson.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Handoff running right. No shot to bring him down. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Looking for some space. It's Cox. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I feel like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The shotgun run call. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And it's taken at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important...
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting
breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And looking to throw now on first down. A nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. 15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. So, first and 10 for the offense after that crucial mistake by the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So,
touchdown Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their... And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on the...
And that one's picked off. What a play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looking to throw it on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
They'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Over the middle and incomplete. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down to the 15-yard line. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time
just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia, 38.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Clemson 56, Georgia 45.
Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominating at the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. And I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
He's back to throw again on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to throw again. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Trailing by 2 possessions here late. Obvious call to go for it. Crowd is loud, hoping for a 4th down stop. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And look at the return after the interception. Good shape.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.